flexing me like a pinata. You blue Balenciagas, Robin Jean with the phone pots. Hit the club and them a black bottles. With me, whoop, whoop, whoop. No set tripping, ain't no fool. G's a piece of 10K gold. I'm a fool, you better act cool. German shepherds in my backyard. Train to kill, I was born to deal. I was on the hill, RIP till one, rest in peace, Cliff for deal. But daddy back out, you don't the door. Hit the Magic City, pack it out. You hating on me, I don't give a I'm a street. You can walk it out. I'm in Pittsburgh with a lot of.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Logan here. I'm with Major Wright, great guest, former Florida Gator, NFL player. Happy to have him on here. Mage, man, give my followers a little background about you. What you got going on?
Man, how y'all doing, man? What I got going on now, I just actually released my first book, Major Pain, Confessions of a Smash Mouth Safeties. It's about a journey, my obstacles I faced in life, the ups, the downs, the goods, the bads. Yeah, and it's very inspiring. It's very encouraging. It's motivational, and it's uplifting.
Awesome, man. Well, like I said, I appreciate you being on the show. Try and get short and sweet and get right into it. But hey, man, tell me a cool thing about playing in the NFL.
One cool thing about playing in the NFL, man, with me, I think the bus rides to the game, man, and the stadium, man, and just the whole atmosphere before the game even kicks off. It's amazing, man. It's amazing just to know that I'm out playing, doing what I love. And, you know, with me, what I was doing, like, before we go out on the field, man, I would normally engage with the fans, man. I throw the football in the stands, man, and, you know, they throw it back, so we playing catch. It's just, I think that right there, man, is joyful for me because, you know, I'm interacting with the fans and I'm doing what I love. So I think just that whole pregame ritual, you know, the bus drive, even the morning breakfast, you know, when we go downstairs, and everything is calculated. You know, you got to be here at a certain time. You got to be here at a certain time. And you got to be here at a certain time. But, you know, just the build up, knowing that I'm about to get ready to go out here and play, you know, football, it's just crazy. You know, I wake up, I get lunch. I get breakfast. Once I get breakfast, I go back upstairs. I put on my suit. Once I put on my suit, now it's time to get my game face on, listen to my music, get on the bus. You know, now I'm really locked in. You know, I'm in mode. And then, you know, we get to the stadium. You know, walking into, you know, either our locker room or, you know, the guest locker room. It's just amazing. And then going out, the warm-ups, you get to interact with the fans, man. If you got some homeboys on the other team, you get to chop it up with them. Man, that's a good time to, you know, go back and just laugh and kick it before, you know, game face on, before you about to kick their ass.
Yeah, right.
And then, you know, and then game time, man.
Yep.
I think that whole process is just so dope, man, and it's something to remember.
It's cool to see you get geeked up, you know, and I just like my other followers and people that are gonna be on here, we didn't play in the NFL. We have no idea what it's like. But to see a guy like you still get geeked up and genuinely embrace the situation that you were once in, that's cool, man. And I try and move on here slowly, but I try and tell a little background to how I know each one of the guests I get on, whether it be an introduction from a friend of a friend, whatever the case is. You and I share a mutual friend in Ahmad Black. He's one of my homeboys, one of my dear friends. Same with you, and I know how we both are with his family and his kids, and it's been awesome watching him grow up and get his degree and go through everything the way he has. And that's how you and I got on the same page. As a matter of fact, I actually text Black and asked him if he would message you to get on here. So I appreciate him like no other. So I got to give a shout out to him for making it all possible. And you and I have got to meet in person a couple different times. So it's been cool, man. So like I said, I really appreciate you coming on, and I want to jump into
man, big shots out to Ahmad, man. That's one of my good dearest friends now. We done been through so much together on the field, you know, and even off the field as well, you know, some of the obstacles we faced together.
Yep.
But he's definitely, man, he's my brother, man. He's my lifelong brother now, man, you know, and we built that bond in college. And I think, you know, a lot of people don't understand that, you know, you really get your best friend when you come, you know, you get really good friends, you know, when you're in college, when you kind of know what you're doing, you understanding what you're doing, and you understand your goals in life, you know. And Ahmad, he helped me get to my goal because we pushed each other each and every day. You know, he was the opposite safety of me. Man, and he pushed me to the limit to where I needed to go. And me watching him do his thing, man, is amazing. Ahmad, I appreciate you, bro.
That whole secondary you guys had over there, man. That was a special secondary over there. I hear a lot of schools frequently throw out DBU. I'm biased because I'm a Gators fan, but I don't time seeing anybody beat that secondary. That's a crazy secondary with guys that are still out there doing it too.
Exactly.
So yeah, man. Well, obviously, talking about Ahmad, he's a family man now. Things have changed. Him and I used to have a lot of cool nights out. So that's what I want to ask you about, man. So tell me about your coolest night out. Like one of the funnest nights out when you got a little bit of money, became a celebrity. You know, I've seen you around the Kardashians and all that. Like, tell us about the coolest night out, man.
My coolest night out. I would say probably like I would say, you know, when I got money or whatever, I think, man, I really had an amazing time. I mean, every time I go out, I enjoy myself. So I make every night that I'm out, I make it a great night because just of, you know, me having to be out and just have fun, man, because life is about living in that moment as well, you know what I'm saying? So I capitalize off each and every moment. So every time I'm out, don't get it twisted. I'm always enjoying myself.
Oh, we see you dancing and everything, man.
Yeah. I make sure I have a good time. But I think honestly, man, Brian Urlacher party, man. He used to throw some great parties, and I think every last one of his parties was amazing.
Yeah.
it like. You go there, man, you have fun, man. You enjoy yourself. You're around great atmosphere, man. You're around great people, man. And it's just, I think that Brian Urlacher party was probably my best, you know, experience, just going out, having fun and stuff. And then having it with my teammates too, you know.
Yeah.
That's one. And then I think when I first got drafted, my birthday, that weekend, it was my birthday in July. And you know, with me being drafted, or what is it, April?
Yep.
My birthday coming up July 1st. We went to this is a cool story, real fast.
Go ahead. You're good.
My birthday coming up in July, man, and I haven't even had interactions with the players yet. Mm-hmm. But somehow I ended up getting in contact with Urlacher. And my first trip to Las Vegas, Brian Urlacher paid for my room. You know, it's just that's just to go let you show it just shows you like the type of person Urlacher is, you know, how much respect I have for him because he didn't even know me. You know what I'm saying? He was just like, look, I got you covered. You know, I'm gonna hit up my guy and you'll be, you know, taken care of when you go to Vegas. Yeah. And he ended up getting my room for me, man. And that was just crazy, man. I didn't even know him personally, but, you know, I seen him play, and for him to, you know, be at the status that he was at, man, and for him to get my room for me, it was just amazing, man. And I really appreciate it. I think that was one of the other good times that I really had, and one of my moments that I had was in Vegas. I got drafted.
That's awesome, and obviously Urlacher. I mean, he big time celebrity, big time star too, man. So that's cool. My wife and I, we got married almost going on 2 years now. We got married in Chicago, as a matter of fact. My mom's from there, and her dad's from there, and it was just kind of one of those things. We did destination to make it cheap. Like we didn't want to have to invite a million people. So when you do destination, you don't got to worry about everybody coming. For, you know, the important people will find a way to make it happen. Put it that way, you know. So, but with that being said, man, we love Chicago. Chicago was great. Downtown Chicago, like it was.
I love it. Listen, I love Chicago. Chicago for sure was the best place I played at. I mean, me going to Tampa, it don't even compare, honestly, to Chicago. And the time I had up there, man, it's just it don't. Chicago, forever in my heart.
I just did an interview with Mistral Raymond, who played at USF, Bubba, and Bub, he played with the Vikings, for after USF was a safety as well. He still resides in Chicago. Like, he had the option of coming back here to the beach and everything, and he moved to Chicago. And it's a fun area, and at the same time, the people you can meet, and the branching out and the business you can make out there, and it's insane.
It's amazing.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I want to ask you real quick. We got the book in the background behind you. I'm gonna make sure that I put it out here to everybody, and we'll have stuff popping up on here when the full interview comes out. But how do people follow you? How do people find you? How do people purchase this book? Give me all that layout before I ask the third cool thing.
Hold on 1 second. Let me. My brother.
Okay.
How people can follow me? All my social media platforms is for my Instagram is LilMade21. My Twitter is LilMade21. My Facebook is Major Wright. And my YouTube is Major Wright.
Okay.
I'm about to get ready to start uploading a lot of videos behind the scenes on stuff happening with my books. And I'm gonna give a visual of everything that I talk about in the book. So I want to bring it to life. So my YouTube will definitely be big. How they can get the book? They can go on my. I just finished everything. I got a website called MajorWright.com. Okay. They can go on there. July 1st, it will be back up. For purchase. And you can go on Amazon as well and purchase the book as well.
All right, awesome, man. Well, like I said, I'm interested to read it. I told you I'm gonna order one. I'll get one. Mod told me the other day he ordered one. I'm curious. I'm curious to get the reviews. Yes, hey man. The last thing, tell me something cool about writing your own book. That process, like that's a big feat, man. That's crazy. So the time and effort. Tell me something cool about it.
Something cool about writing a book, man. Just living in those moments that you was already in. Just reminiscing and going back to those days of childhood, high school, college, going to the pros, and then even after the pros, all the stuff that I faced. It's amazing, honestly, man. And honestly, I've never been good at writing or reading. So for this to happen for me, man, it to make this come fruition, it's words can't even describe it, because going from hating to read and hating to write to, like, every morning now I read something to actually writing my own book. And what people don't understand, like, I actually sat down and hand wrote my book at first. Everything came out handwritten first, and then I started using my phone because I didn't have a computer at first. I didn't have a computer, so I just, after I got done writing everything down, I typed it into my notes because that would be faster to transport from my notes to a computer,
right?
To get edited. But it's honestly, man, I loved it, man. I loved it. And I'm definitely going to write my book too. As you'll see after you read this book. I'm definitely writing another book. I loved it, man. I love every bit of the process, man. And not just writing my book, man. I started my own publishing company.
That's awesome.
So it's been a whole fun process, something I didn't, I never imagined doing this. But just coming with the idea from my ex-girlfriend, shouts out to Isha, just throwing it out there saying, Major, I think you should write a book. And me actually taking that and just, running it with that in stride. And at the time I was reading the 15 Invaluable Laws of Growth as well. And that kind of encouraged me to go ahead and just take a leap of faith and just be like, forget it, man. I'm going to go ahead and just write this book. I honestly don't know what the book going to be about right now, but at least as long as I start, man, and get it started, I think it'll happen, and I did that. And, now come forth wish, I have my own book, thank God, man, it's been a great journey. So if anybody feel like they want to write a book or do anything in life, they can do it.
Yep.
They can do it because this was never in my dream. Writing a book was never in my dream. It was never down my path. It wasn't in my journey. But now it's here.
No, I mean that's awesome. Coming from I coach a baseball organization. We have roughly 70 kids in our baseball organization with multiple travel baseball teams, and you have kids that struggle in school with what you just talked about, reading and writing. So to be able to turn around and talk to a person like you who has been successful in sports, but then look where it's taken you. Look what you've been able to do now, and it should make anybody a believer that if you work hard, anything's possible, man. And from the looks of it back there, you look like you've been working out pretty hard too.
Hey man, I've been getting it, man.
About to jump out of the screen, bro.
Yeah, man. Hey, and another thing I want to mention too, like, man, my book isn't just for athletes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, if you're an athlete, you can relate, but everybody can relate to obstacles that you face.
Yeah.
It's not just about, athlete, because when I got done playing football, that's when my toughest obstacle hit me, how I'm going, transfer from playing football to now, finding my next best thing. That transition was horrible for me, you know? And people don't understand, man, doing something all your life, I became great at that, There was nothing else I felt like I was good at the time, I mastered playing football. But then for that to close that door, and to try to find another open door, it's tough. It's so hard, man. And I want people to understand that we all face obstacles. And that's what I wanted my book to be about, something we all can relate to.
Mm-hmm.
It can be a guy at the bus station, being a bus driver, he can relate to obstacle because I know he's human. He's been through things, what I'm saying? And that's what I want people to understand, that, man, my book is about obstacles, and everybody can relate to any obstacle that they face in life.
Hey, man, well, Major Wright, I can't thank you enough for being on the show. I wish you nothing but the best with the sales with your book. Told you I'm gonna go cop one as soon as so July 1st I'll be able to get one.
July 1st, they'll be available, man, and we're gonna run it up, man. We're trying to get it to a bestseller, bro.
Hey, so here's the deal. Once it becomes the bestseller, now down the road, I got to get you back on the show again to talk about that. All right?
We can make that happen, my brother.
All right, mate. Hey, man, look forward to catching up with you in person. Thank you again for jumping on the show, and best of luck to you, bro.
All right, no problem. Thank you, bro, for having me on your show.
You got it, man. See you, buddy.
Yep.